Okay, so the Fathom pre-sale is now live, and I was gonna do this video before it went live, but unfortunately, well, fortunately, unfortunately, I was talking to my son for a couple of hours and about stuff, so I got kind of sidetracked. But there's a nice sidetrack because talking to my son is the greatest thing in the world. All right, I love talking to my son. It's great. Anyway, so I did watch a Yabonks Fathom AMA, and in that, which was a bloody long one, I didn't watch it all, but I watched some of it. And the thing that I was interested in was the how they're going to make money. And the two things that keep coming up, and I made a video about this before, and I wanted to see if they answered the question, and they again didn't really. So they talked about they said they were going to have they've got their hands on a trading bot. It's like it just sounds so sketchy the way they say it. So it seems like they've, and also they talk about a validator. Now, in the thing about the validator, they admit that validators don't make that much money. Okay, but they mention in the white paper that if your token is going to go up by 10 times, then they'll still, if they're getting a validator, then their token is going to be worth 10 times as much. And then they'll be able to use that money and put it back in the system. Well, the thing is, any one of us could do that, all right? Any one of us could buy phantom tokens. And if it goes up by 10 times, then we've made that money. So what's the point in buying a Fathom token? You might as well just sort of buy your own phantom tokens and let them go up 10 times. Don't bother buying the Fathom token and give these guys a percentage of your money. It makes no sense. Okay. It's just like freaking crazy. But the two questions I asked, and this is the video that I talked about, and I've gone and I've put this in my comments and stuff, and they just haven't responded properly. So let's look at their response, by the way. Um, so I did my unbiased Fathom review and I put that there. And so I talked about FTM validators and stuff like that. And I wanted to ask them the questions about, what have you made in the past and stuff like that. And then he's put sort of a ban and stuff. You asked what problems were we trying to solve? And yeah, that's true. I did ask that. And they were on about we want things to be fair, and you don't want people sort of buying in. They talk about basically FOMO kind of thing. The people who buy in and then they dump the tokens and all of that. That's what the tokens are all about. Anyway, I talk about obfuscation, about how this thing's overly complicated. And then basically he comes back with, he doesn't answer the question. And all he puts is laughing out, your fun. Lol, your fun. Wow. Wow. And I said this, I was actually having a conversation, like I said, with my 14-year-old son before. And he described this beautifully. He described this. Wow, this sounds like the answer of a 7-year-old that a 7-year-old would give. Okay, I just love my son. He's great. Okay. So this CEO that you're putting your money in, my son describes this guy as a 7-year-old. Okay, not me. That's my son who's 14 describing this guy as a 7-year-old, giving 7-year-old answers. Okay, laughing out your fun. Okay, so I just put that's an interesting response. It speaks volumes. Exactly. Okay, so that's what I think about him. Um, he's basically avoiding the question. All right, he's not answering. He's not giving proof at how he's going to make money. He just talks. Oh, we can buy some of this token, get the validator. Well, he's got no experience of running a validator. So why should you believe him with your hard-earned money that he's going to make a load of money for you? All right. And that's the bottom line about when you give somebody money to run a company, you're hoping that they're going to make that money back. You're hoping they're going to use that money wisely to do better with that money than you are going to do. Well, the thing is, you might as well not bother, okay? You might as well just buy the phantom tokens yourself. Oh, in this example because he used that as the example for the validator, and hope he goes up 10x. But what I would say is I'd probably avoid Fathom, quite honestly, because there's not many. As if you look at my other video, actually, I don't really mention Fathom, but Fathom, there's not many developers who are working on Fathom. It's probably, you want to stick with something like Polygon and Solana and things like that. Okay. If we're being honest about things, where are we at? So yeah, this AMA. Oh, the other thing about this AMA, I put some comments on your Bonk's video, and he deleted them. Okay. I made a couple of comments. Didn't put a link in, by the way. I purposely did not put a link in so that it wouldn't get deleted because I put a link in there. And I basically asked, asked the question about that I've just talked about now. And again, that got deleted. This is pathetic. I'm absolutely getting teed off with these YouTubers who are just deleting your comments, who are making proper comments. If people make comments on my videos, and I'll show you some examples. Well, I'll do that on another video actually. Okay, which I'm planning to do. But what I'm saying about this is avoid this like the plague. They don't answer the question. They've got no way of making money. All right, they've got no certain way, and there isn't a certain way of making money and putting it back into the system. All they're going to do is sell you this crappy token called Fathom, and then give you a mass token, and so they're going to sell you a Fathom coin, should I say, and they're going to sell you and they're going to get this mass token, and some of you will make some money, no doubt, but overall, the whole group of you will lose money because they will take their money out of this, and they've no idea how to make any money. So avoid like the plague. I still see it as very similar Ponzonomics, similar to drip, to optimism. It's all these schemes where you put money in and you get another token in back or another coin back, and it's worthless pretty much. Okay, it's just going to keep going down, down and down. So that is my rant. I'm not going to go on anymore. Avoid Fathom. I can't believe they'd come on this your bonks thing in those night costumes again. Avatars, night avatars, should I say. All right. I mean, they're pretty cool, but I mean, come on. You'd rather see the faces and stuff. It doesn't make any sense. I'm guessing this must have been done ages ago because it's 3 hours long. I'm guessing he's recorded this like 2 weeks ago. It doesn't make any sense that they appeared on that Fud Farms, the second interview where they've shown the faces, I think. Or who is it now? Dow King. Yeah, here, who's mentioned it here. So it's funny, it's like only certain people are allowed to comment by the looks of it. Right, I'm out. I'm gonna have a beer. It's Friday night, guys. Well, it's Saturday morning now. I'm gonna finish some beer. I've already had a few, to be honest with you, as you can probably tell. So I'm having a beer. Have a beer with me, if you want. I don't encourage you to drink, by the way. I suppose I am encouraging you to drink. Cheers. Don't buy Fathom.